Yeah, no. So for anyone, obviously they should know who Kendall Gill is, but NBA veteran, also professional boxing career as well. But so in an interview with ESPN, Mark Renardi, Big Diesel, Shaq said, "Hey, Jake Paul beat an NBA guy, but I got an NBA guy he can't beat. I got Kendall Gill." How'd you feel having Big Diesel back you up?
I agree with him 100%. Shaq is my friend, and we actually talked about it after Nate Robinson took the loss to Jake Paul, but we felt that he fought the wrong NBA guy. Well, maybe for him, he fought the right one.
Of course.
But for but for competition's sake, he didn't fight the right one. So
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering when I saw the interview, I said, dang, Shaq putting a whole lot on it. I said, I wonder how Kendall feel about this. I don't know if he's speaking like out of turn. I thought he just kind of like threw you out there, but that was something that you guys are like, hey, we saw what went on right there, but we know what the real deal is.
Yeah, just like the boxing community is a fraternity, the NBA is a fraternity as well. And we didn't like that Nate got knocked out the way that he did. And of course, we had some NBA players on Twitter saying things that I felt that they shouldn't say. Leaving memes about him. If something like that happened to one of my brothers, I wouldn't do that. Mm-hmm. And listen, Nate got in there with no experience. Mm-hmm. He didn't know really what he was doing. Mm-hmm. Actually, I think Nate helped Jake Paul knock him out. Because if you go back and you look at the fight, Jake Paul didn't land one punch until Nate put his chin out there and let him hit him.
Yeah, so
we talked about this, Shawn, and that's what happened. And I found out Nate didn't spar in training camp for this fight. It's no way, and then Shawn, this being a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer yourself, it's no way you can go into a bout not sparring. Mm-hmm. You got to get ready.
Yeah.
And he didn't do that. And another thing is Tim Hardaway. I'm sure you guys know Tim Hardaway, who's another Chicagoan here, future NBA Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. He came to work out with me in the summer, and he was like, "Hey man, Nate is looking pretty good on those pads, man. I might put." I said, "Tim, don't you put no money on that, man." I swear to you, I was like, because Nate is gonna get knocked out.
Wow.
I told him. I
was going to ask you that. Yeah, I was going to ask you what you thought about Nate. Like, I guess getting in the ring in the first off. Like, did you feel that was something he should be doing?
I had seen Nate hit pads and stuff on his Instagram account and everything, but I asked him, had he ever been in a fight? He said no. And then when I heard that he had signed to fight Jake Paul, I thought it was a bad idea because he didn't have any experience whatsoever. And going into a fight with somebody that's been training for 2 years, also somebody that has had 2 fights.
Yeah.
So even though they were against YouTubers. They still have experience on you. And I just felt that he was operating at a huge deficit.
Yeah.
I felt that Jake Paul, the they weighed in at 188, so something like that. Mm-hmm. Look, Nate Robinson, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Nate before, like in person and everything, but 175 pounds with batteries.
He walks around. Yeah.
Now Jake Paul melted down from Jake Paul melted down from about 200 pounds, 210 pounds.
Yeah.
He rehydrated. Now he rehydrated probably back up to 200 pounds.
Come on now.
So now he's 6'1", supposedly 6'1" anyway, and he's got a 20-pound weight advantage on Nate. Mm-hmm. And then you don't have any, and then Nate goes in there with no skills, no know-how, no nothing. Of course, it was all against him, man. Mm-hmm. So that's why I felt that he shouldn't take the fight, but he did. And on that grand stage too, undercard of Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, man.
That was the biggest to me. Was the biggest. That was the separation between being an NBA player and a boxer. You've done the NBA, you've done the college thing, you've been on that stage. but you've never been on this stage actually fighting. And there's a different type of energy when you don't have to defend the ball, but you actually have to defend like your life and your face and things of that nature. There's a different type of energy. And so when the fight first started, I knew that it was only a matter of time because I could see that he was not managing that energy the way that he needed to. And I knew he was going to end up leaving his chin out there and getting caught. Is that what you expected?
That's exactly what I saw, Shawn. Yeah. I mean, when he threw the first couple jabs, when he rushed Jake Paul, the first couple jabs, he's throwing jabs and his foot is in the air. I'm like, that's not the way you throw a jab.
Yeah.
You know? And he actually hit Jake Paul in that sequence, but yet and still it was all done incorrectly,
sloppy and
sloppy. You watch his feet. He was running into the punches, and all Jake Paul did was took a step back and threw that overhand right, which he throws and when he looks at the ground, and you know, Nate just ran right into it, man.
One more thing, and then we'll move forward with you. But in pertaining to Nate, would you? I've done interviews, and I said he should get back in the ring. He's felt it now, and he knows what it feels like to get in there and have to do it. He knows the kind of energy that's required, and he should know now the way he needs to prepare for the fight. I think it's something he should do again, but not against someone like Jake Paul or someone who's got, you know, more experience than he does. He should get in the ring with someone that has the same amount of experience. Would you tell Nate, leave the ring thing alone, or would you tell him to get back in there?
I'd tell him if he's not going to take it seriously, don't get back in there.
Yeah.
Because he found out what it was like not taking it seriously. Go ahead, Shawn.
No, go ahead.
But if he's going to take it seriously and wants to get the experience and the know-how, yes, by all means, get back in there. And then when you get better, maybe in a year or two, you go back and you rematch him.
Right.
You know, but he's got to put the work in and get the real experience in order to go back and rematch him.
Don't tell me you didn't enjoy what you saw, because I know you did. What you need to do now, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit that notification button. Check us out every week, every Tuesday, something new for you right here on the Porterweight Podcast.